Oh yeah, bro. Oh, you know the parents naming the ceremony. Bro, you name it my own. I don't need it. Yeah, you're the reason they get started. I did. I know. What happened to you? I don't know. They spit it. Yeah. I did it. I did not. That guy. That's a good kill. We have a turn.
Yeah, I'd be a little sad. I did.
I did not.
No, I have like a salad that my wife made in the office that I like if I need it.
And there's Caravon actually the salad.
Right. Okay, so just the eight of you. We are changing the order. I'm gonna make it up. We are changing the order. You might have forgotten that we have to switch. So it's going to be Atlantic Crossing to be heard. Then we're going to switch and do budget reporting, and then finish with. Always read the vendor, but just what comes in the middle. Can get questions and then if you're drawing all the way, it wouldn't be fair. It would be fair to people. If you're a fifth grader and you want me to double check the thing, go ahead and raise your hand. Why? The violet.
Right now, I command you.
You see, it's either right or left, white people. I'm snitching. That's right.
Yeah. Well, we might go now.
You did not go
You're fine. I use your
Yes. Right, you're right. Yeah.
No, Zach, what are you doing?
A string boogie is. He's letting see.
No, no one's taking everything.
He's not gonna love
No, no. I mean, yes, we are
Did
doing
he say event in December? Yeah, we don't think I'm gonna say, hey, go up there and make something up. A string boogie. And the song is played all on the A string and. I do actually have a funny. I think only when I found out. And then I think. Yeah. Make sure we're all in tune. One final time, and if you're a string fusion at the back, you can also go check your tuning with us because it'll save us time later. We're gonna all go ahead and play the note A. 3, 2, 1, open A string. G. C. Okay, let's hear the bass. The bass only play low E. Bass is low E. Okay, violin, your turn. Play E. Great. You can go ahead and get these started when you're ready. All right, well, it's time to start. Welcome to Jefferson Junior High. My name is Mr. Gallagher. I think we're here and I think we're here in Jefferson and at BB Elementary School. Tonight we have students joining us from BB, Mill, Elmwood, Steeple Run, and Riverwoods, and Jefferson. I don't think I forgot any of those schools. We have all these people in front of you either currently attend Jefferson Junior High or they will be attending Jefferson in the fall. For some people tonight, this will be their last orchestra concert here at Jefferson.
Others, it may be both their first and their last orchestra concert here at Jefferson, so I want to make sure that we have a really good time. We're gonna start tonight with one of our fifth grade, actually, we're gonna do all the fifth grade songs. First, we have D String Boogie first. D String Boogie is very, very interesting. As a group of all the orchestra teachers, we pick these songs together, so that way we all learn the same thing, and no matter what school they're going to next year, they can go and all play the same music. So people run this where kind of like, in this instance, is a good example because some of them go to Kennedy, some of them go here. We have our concerts on the same night, and we're playing the same music. D String Boogie has, the way it's originally written, a very imperfect ending. It leaves you wanting a whole lot more. So tonight, the first thing we did when we came to our rehearsal, is we went and changed that ending, so it's a very nice, satisfying ending. I really hope you enjoy D String Boogie.
You met him.
That was really good. So that ending before that would have left you wanting more and more of that beat. We are moving on now to Samba Lubamba. Samba Lubamba for the eighth grade. Hold on, wait. Okay, I think we fixed the technical difficulty. So we're on the Samba Lubamba. This is a really special one for a lot of the eighth graders, especially if they had me when I worked at school run. Or if they were when I was in PB, because I know we did Samba Lubamba when they were in fifth grade, and now they get to be on the other end of it, playing it as the eighth graders. So, here we go with Samba Lubamba. All right. Final one from the fifth grade and eighth grade combined version. It's a song that if you went to the concert in March, over in the country, you would have heard. It's called the 101. Every single time that I would teach a song, I would explain that this song uses only the notes or the fingers, open string, one and or first finger, open string, and first finger, and it was always a shock. Every single time that I would say that it was just 1, 0, 1. And that's like the whole piece, just in various different formats. So I hope you enjoy it. There's a lot that we can do with just 1, 0, and 1. Here we go. Fifth graders and eighth graders, you can go put your instruments up like you're playing. Make sure you're still seated in your chair. Yeah, with your instrument on your shoulder. Perfect. You can just pretend. So let's go and have, if you were a fifth grader that had to move earlier, don't move yet. We're going to have you move, but just also leave your case, just like you did earlier. Don't take it. Now hold on. If you're a string fusion person, you're sitting in their spots. So you're gonna need to stand up and move either way. If you're on this side, you go that way. If you're on that side, go that way. And then now, fifth graders, you can, if you moved earlier, you can move again. And eighth graders, you're gonna go get ready for the Atlantic crossing. And while they're doing all that moving, we're gonna talk about stuff in Jefferson. Good. Try to do it silently.
No, put your case, leave your case. Leave your case.
Okay, so at Jefferson, we have
Put it on your chair.
we have
On your chair.
sixth graders, seventh graders, and eighth graders that are in each
Take your
their own
photo.
separate orchestra. We have these students right here. Hold on. a
Or
second.
you can just leave it as a
I didn't mean
stump.
for you to come and sit in these spots. I think that's the confusion. I'll have you sit down in a second. I think that's why we're getting a little confused. Sorry. Bad direction on my part. Just maybe just like, just wait. Yeah, right there is perfect. Just like right behind them, and we'll figure it out in a second. All right. So like I was saying, there's different grade level orchestras. There's also string fusion, which are these people that are waiting over here. They're going to go last on tonight's concert. They get to play music that we don't normally get to in class. So that's music. In this case, it's two arrangements of very, very famous classical music pieces on our feeder tour, which is where we went to Mill Street, Steeple Run, and BB right before spring break. We also added a song from the Wizard of Oz, which will be on their concert next Thursday as well. So we have a whole variety of music that we get to play here at Jefferson. Okay, string fusion people. You can go on. There's some empty seats over here now. I knew we'd have some for you. So we have those groups. Tonight, though, we're going to go and finish off some of the eighth graders. We'll finish off their final performance here at Jefferson. So our first song comes from the fall. We performed it when we went to Naperville North. It's called Atlantic Crossing. But we did not have a chance to go and... Didn't know we saved it?
We saved it.
We didn't do it? Okay, well then we haven't played it ever. So this is a premiere tonight. This one is very exciting. I think it sounds a lot like Harry Potter, even though it has absolutely nothing to do with Harry Potter. And I think there's like one instrument that I have to play, and once we're all sat down, you will hear it in the crossing.
Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, thank you. Good job.
next in our program, we're gonna go to Legends of Glory, which requires a little bit of a seating change. Typically, we change seats every trimester. Since that was a first trimester song, we have a much different seating arrangement than we do for our third trimester song. So we're gonna go. Great. Legends of Glory is the next one we have tonight. That is another one that we had from the March concert. This one, I feel, is probably the most, I was telling them, I think it's the most like adult piece that we play, where it has like the most nuanced, the most diverse amount of different techniques and dynamics and entrances and rhythms of all of our songs tonight. So, here we go with Legends of Glory. string, we go and deviate slightly from our classical music sameness that we do for every concert, and we go and pick a movie song, or a song from a movie, or a song from a TV show. This one, we have picked the Avengers theme song, and on the way over, I was trying to think if I wanted to add anything extra special to it, and I remember that I've seen like 1,000,001 ads for the movie Thunderbolts, which comes out Friday morning. So if you really want to go see it, maybe this will get you excited about that movie coming out on Friday. Here we go with the Avengers theme, and then we're going to have a picture break, and then we're going to go switch over for our final portion of the concert with the string fusion. Pictures for them, and then we'll go and switch seats. Well, let's go picture and switch up like you're playing. Like the last time we'll probably be doing it in this room. Okay, so if you are an 8th grader and you are not in string fusion, could you go ahead and stand up? And then relocate yourself behind that group. Okay, and then can I have all the cellos that are in string fusion come on over? We're going to get you to put it here. Back there by the stage.
Mr. Gallagher.
Go sit by the stage.
Mr. Gallagher, can I the first time I've ever had?
Sit more over there.
And then also, if you play viola and you're in string fusion, you can come up here too. We're going to see it. And then we'll do violin.
Come up here!
Viola,
You guys are so mean!
And the Hall of the Mountain.
Bring a chair over.
He's gonna say.
Oh, wait, what?
No, get over.
Wait, come here. Okay.
violin's rolling. You play second violin. Probably like. Get another second violin.
Yeah, that's the only part that I recognize. No one's He's still playing.
Goes under the chair and then.
Okay, it looks like we're almost ready. Looks like we're almost ready. We're going to be starting with Close to the Planets. This is one of my favorite orchestra pieces ever to play. We're not going to be playing all of the planets tonight. We're only going to be playing two of them. We're going to be playing Mars and Jupiter. Mars is very militaristic at the opening of it, and then it transitions into this beautiful melody in the second half, which is carried mostly by the violin section over here. So I hope that you really enjoy one of my all-time favorite orchestra pieces. for our final song tonight, which is In the Hall of the Mountain King, I want to do a couple of thank yous. First thank you I want to say is to every single one of you for signing your kid up for orchestra, whether it was at the end of third grade, and that was only 2 years ago, or it was at the end of third grade, and that was sometime more than 2 years ago. It's been a really, really big honor and a pleasure to work with all of your students, even if it was just tonight. So first, let's all of us give them a round of applause. Secondly, I want to thank all of the custodians at Jefferson Junior High who helped set all of this up this afternoon. It would have taken me a really long time. I have done it all before by myself, and it was really nice not to have to do that this year. I also want to thank all of their teachers. I think there are a few of them here tonight for everything they do every single day. And finally, I want to thank all of the administrators at Jefferson Junior High. Tonight we have Mr. Cogo here. He was a huge marvel. All right, so for our final song, we have In the Hall of the Mountain King. We probably will not do photos after this group, in part just because we're going to play again on Thursday, and we'll play more songs, so we'll do it then. But also, I'm almost forgetting, and this would be just a tragedy. Ice cream is a really good reward for all of that hard work. And there are a couple of places really, really close by. There's Dairy Queen, and there's Andy's over there. So, really good idea for after this. In the Hall of the Mountain King is apparently, I didn't know this before the theater tour, ultra famous with the 3rd grade through 5th grade student populace because it's in some, I think, Trolls. It might be in Trolls. So it's really exciting. I know it more from being in some Disney stuff when I was younger. But you'll recognize the piece right away. The two things that this piece does that are awesome: 1, it starts slow, it ends fast. 2, it starts soft, it ends loud, which are not at all hints to you about how we should play this. We're going to start slow and fast, start soft and loud. Please enjoy In the Hall of the Mountain King. grader, you can go back to your spot, pick your stuff up, and I will see you if I teach you next Wednesday. Oh, wait. Request. Could you grab a stand and put it in front of a red chair in the orchestra room and that other room over there? It will help me so much if you grab one of these stands, put it in front of a red chair in the other room. Thank you very much.
She's permanently scarred in my childhood. Yeah?